Two wheels are better than four. From the mountains to the shore, find us rolling up to the pub. We're 17 Scooters Club. Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Can you guess what I'm drinking?
Wine.
I'm drinking wine. I'm drinking wine out of a coffee cup, and she's drinking coffee out of
Cheers.
a coffee cup.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
actually, I
tea
can't.
because it's late.
I was gonna have some tea because I kind of have a sore, like, I don't know. I'm kind of allergic to California still. Um, so I have that like raspy voice going, and I was gonna have tea, but I still have the dilemma that I have, like, I don't have a tea kettle, and so I microwave the water when I make tea, and it feels really illegal.
I
Like,
think
I
that's
feel
bad.
like
I don't think you're supposed to microwave water.
I don't think you are either, and it doesn't feel right to be microwaving the water. And so I don't drink as much tea as I wish I could. But I really want like the Smeg shiny stainless steel. Like, wait, can we do that again, Katie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
Nah.
my
Can
pinky
you hold
up.
up something for us to take a picture with?
Yes, let me get my
We are
dinglies down.
recording. I'm gonna keep talking.
Hey, so wait, let me show you my background. My whole wall is a window.
But yeah, anyways, I just want that like stainless steel Smeg electric kettle so bad, but I can't spend that money right now because
I have not a stainless steel one, but I do have an electric kettle, and it has some stainless steel on it, but it is glass. And it is so awesome because I use it not only like for tea, for coffee, but I also soak my feet like an old lady. And so I boil
you
it.
boil the water to soak your feet.
Yeah, sometimes.
You don't take it. That's
it's
crazy.
gonna be graphic, so I'm just gonna.
Okay, maybe look away.
I
I
only
also,
had-
in the wintertime,
Oh,
I need
that's
to
so
melt
much
my
louder.
chickens' water. So I
Ooh.
also boil them water. So it's really, really.
My
helpful.
problem is, okay, we're gonna talk about me again because yeah, I guess it's just a me show again. My problem is I was like, you know, high school you don't have money for clothes. College I was influencing, so all the clothes I had were free, whether I liked them or not. I was like, well, I got free clothes, like I'm not gonna buy clothes. And then I got into like my adult era, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm like wearing this. I can't believe my house looks like this. Like everything I got were like hand me down and free, and it's just not put together. And I like growing up as a girl who redid, like, do you remember the amount of times we redid our rooms and the living room? I remember coming downstairs on a snow day and be like, Mom, the living room needs to look different. This is what I have in mind. And she'd be like, okay. And I would just redesign the living room, and I would like go in the attic. Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
I think you influenced her because she does that all the time. And it drives Dad nuts.
I love doing that. And I'm upset that I literally live in a trailer where everything's bolted to the ground. Like, I can't pick up my couch and move it. However, I took my table out and I put my coffee table in here. But, like, that's pretty much as I could do. Anyways, I've just always been like that. And so when I woke up one day and I'm like, literally all the clothes like, I was working out in soccer uniforms I had from middle school. And I'm like, girl, we can't do this. Like, everybody looks so put together all the time. And I know Katie's been going through this. You actually inspired me to put on real pants today. I was going to leave the house in like athleisure clothes. And I'm like, girl, we're just sitting and sending emails. We need to put on an actual outfit. Like, this is why we have it. And so I quickly threw on an actual outfit. But I've been trying to do that with my house too. And I forget. Yeah. And so my problem is I'll buy something cheap and then I hate it. And I'm like, there's no cabinet for me to hide it in. And so, like, I kind of want to be like the forever wardrobe. I want to do things like my forever espresso machine. It's from the 70s. So she's going to last my whole life. So then I'm like, now I want my forever, like, tea kettle. And I'm like, but like, what's wrong with me that like I can't just go and buy a tea kettle off of Amazon? I need this $200 tea kettle, and if I can't have it, I don't want it. And so that's the limbo I'm in. And like, I'm really good at restraining myself, being like, $200 tea kettle. I want the $200, but I also need a tea kettle, but I don't want an ugly tea kettle, so I drink espresso instead. And that's where we're at. I wish I could.
Dilemma.
It is quite a dilemma. Like, I'm too bougie and I'm too cheap at the same time, and I don't know where to meet in the middle. I
You're stuck
just
in between.
It's
I'm
very
stuck in the
particular,
middle. It
which isn't
is
a bad thing.
I like your ideas of the forever things, though. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like if you're investing in
You
something,
were no
you're
tea
gonna
kettle
have
hoe.
it.
yeah.
What?
Well,
I said she's no tea kettle hoe. She wants the best of the best. She has standards.
well, I've
She
also
does.
moved a lot. Like Katie, you haven't moved all that much. Like you went from home until your first house to an
Well,
apartment to your second house,
I had
right?
I moved
apartments.
like
I had
16
I
times.
had 3 apartments before
Oh,
then.
you're right. I forgot your I like
But
burn out
those
of
were
my head your
little. Those
dingy
are little moves.
apartments.
Those were like not as big,
Yeah.
That was like, but yes,
No, you still moved a lot. I feel
but
like
not
I've
as far.
moved.
Like
Yeah.
I drove down the road. Like you move across the country.
But that's my thing. Like when I moved across the country, I literally like shoved my Ford Fusion full of like random shit, and none of it had a value of over like $25, except for maybe the electric piano. Like I don't know. And the electric piano was hand me down from a very long time ago, so it didn't, like it didn't cost anything. But
Mhm.
um, yeah, I just started looking at all my stuff and I'm like, I just have crap. Like nothing is of value. And when I'm living in a place that is like a literal trailer, I'm like, I can actually, instead of filling up my cabinets, I could have pick and choose what I spend money on and actually curate it. And so
True.
that's my thought. Like I don't need a bunch of stuff to fill up rooms. All I need is a tea kettle. And that's that on that. I'm gonna shut up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
When I first logged in, when I got logged in, and you said, what did you say when I thought you said Amish?
I said something about I've been
Oh, office. You
office.
said
I've been an
office.
office girl.
I thought you said Amish, and so then I looked at Natalie and I was like, wow, if Liv was having an Amish day and Nat has like neon signs in the background, I was like, it couldn't be more opposite today.
I was very not Amish. It's been like if you heard last week's episode, it's been like 95 degrees going on 4 weeks here for March. Like the Tahoe resorts are closing, like ski resorts are closing in March, which is crazy. The coast is notorious for being like 68 degrees year round, and it
Mm-hmm.
being 95 degrees here is absolutely ridiculous. Um and I've been just sticking it out, like sitting on my couch doing nothing and like watching my dogs sweat, like just laying on the floors trying to cool down. So I throw them in the water. And today I was like, we're not having it. And so I came home, I closed all the windows. So it was like a little dungeon in here and I turned the AC on. And I'm like, we're
Turned
just
on your AC.
yeah. We're having like the opposite of Amish Day. Running the AC. I'm on season 4, episode 4 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives,
I was gonna say
which is
I
something
don't
to get
follow it.
into.
I don't follow Secret Lives of Mormon Wives at
What's
all,
wrong
but I
with
saw.
you?
I don't have the time, and I don't like any of them. I think they're all just like Utah like bitchy
Have
girls.
you watched any of it though?
No, but I
And
also just
that's your
don't like
problem.
reality.
That's your
I don't
problem.
like
Also,
reality TV. But I
yeah,
saw the
then
girl.
honestly, if we're gonna time out, you have nothing to speak
I
on this.
do.
No, you
The
don't.
girl that
We've
got
all seen
arrested
it,
and
Natalie.
her
You can't
bachelorette
say it.
season got canceled.
You're just like Hassam. Like Hassam will try to say things, and I'm like, okay, until you watch all 4 seasons,
Well, what
you
I
have
want to know your
no.
view on her.
I like her. I think her husband's a snake or her ex husband. He could go rot in hell. Honestly, I think half the men are gay and half of
Mhm.
them are just
Did you
with them
see?
because they're rich.
Did you see the video though of her like
Yeah.
throwing the chair at her kid? I honestly, she deserves to get punched in the face.
Honestly, I threw a lamp at you, so I could see that happening to me any day.
I'm just saying, if
I'm
you're gonna
probably
I
going to
like
go
throw,
to
them
jail.
also.
you're gonna throw like you gotta. If you're gonna start a fight, you gotta expect to get hit back. I'm just saying,
Also,
especially if you're throwing chairs like over your kid at your
Liv,
husband.
okay, yeah,
Liv
to
and
be like
I,
honest,
yeah,
I'll go to like you are now she's like 30, 31, 32. She's in that age.
you're talking about
I
Jen.
was no, Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
And so me I threw a lamp at you when I was in
Like
maybe
13.
elementary school, middle school. I didn't know how to control my emotions, my anger. I couldn't get the words out, so I'm like, you want to know how I feel? I threw the lamp. That's how I felt. But we're adults now. I I can't remember the last time I threw a tantrum like that, and that's for the good. And I also don't have children. Like when you have children
Yeah.
around, number one, it's your job to be level headed and to be a role model. Number two, we're 30 years old. We don't throw chairs. We don't throw lamps.
Multiple chairs.
We could walk out. You pissing
She
me
tried to
off?
choke him too.
Wait, I like it's really hard for me not to say go girl. I fucking love this energy. But you're a mom, you can't do this. Like I get it, but I also think he waited to drop this until she was at the peak of her career.
Oh yeah.
He could have
Which I'm
dropped
like,
this
it's reality
before.
TV. That's what it is. They're all like attention seeking. Like, that's all it is.
The only one I like is Macy and Whitney
Michaela.
and Michaela. Macy,
I
Whitney,
like
and
Whitney.
Michaela.
Remember you and I had such a big debate about Whitney?
I didn't
and
like Whitney.
I know, but I like her now.
I see Whitney as me. Like, she's very calculated, and I appreciate that. Like, I'm a very calculated person. Like, today I lighted the coffee shop so I could get a table. Like, it's okay, girl. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah,
You know?
I like her. And do you know
Yeah.
she's on Broadway now? Like actual Broadway in New York City?
Is she singing or is she just dancing?
Mhm. She's singing, she's dancing. Yeah. She's
Okay, I like her because she actually like she seems to have some talent. Like she's like, okay, you could watch our kids. I'm gonna go do my thing. And
I'm gonna go on
yeah,
Dancing with the
she's really
Stars
pretty.
and I'm gonna
Yeah.
win.
And she was really good at like she was really good at dancing. She's the only
Yeah.
reason I watched Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, if you have any other
We should
info
all go
on that.
Dancing with the Stars.
I really like them. I like watching them. I think, yes, Nat, I think you have some truth that yes, it is reality TV, but also you have to get to know them and you need to watch it because now I also am all the seasons deep in it and they all have different stories.
And to
Fair.
go on that, if you watch this, you would see her parents, and her parents did not raise her well. Her parents are like probably using her the most. Like the mom got a facelift after first season. Not even facelift, she got everything done to her face. Completely different person. And she's like trying to infiltrate the show and like that's horrible. Yeah. And like in a using her way, she kind of her and the dad told her to go back to like her abusive husband because that's what Mormons do. Instead of being like, no girl, come live with us, like fuck him, you need a divorce. It was like you need to go back to him because once you're married, that's what you do. And so I think she's had a hard life which has led to this, which she needs a lot of therapy and a lot of help, but I don't think she should be getting canceled. Or and I just got a notification that her kids are being taken away from her. But
Aw.
yeah, and
That's fair.
like it's
She's
fair.
not in a state to have them. To be honest, I don't
Didn't
think
she
anyone.
hit no, didn't she hit the kid with the chair?
With the chair, yeah, she like had no regard for the kids and was just chucking chairs. And he
Yeah.
was like, the kids are here, the kids are here. And she's like, shut up, and was chucking chairs and hit the kid with the chair.
Yeah,
I
and
miss
I
this
also
part.
just saw I just saw in like the first or second episode when Dakota you're not gonna get this, Natalie, but Dakota went to not the islands, the villas, and slept with somebody. When she has like two guys that she's seeing, and Dakota goes and sleeps with somebody, and they haven't been together for a year, and she calls him and is like, "What were we nothing to you?" And then starts like crying and freaking out, and everyone else is like, "You guys have been broken up." Like, yes,
She
you weren't
seems
even.
crazy.
She seems unwell. I feel for her. I don't think she's I don't think that she's fully crazy. I think you've got to be a little bit like
Well, didn't she
the
have
She's
to
just
Mormons
go?
not
taught.
built
I
to
think
be
she
in
went to
reality TV.
she had a little
Like,
freak out and she had to go to the be held in the little like I don't even know. I think she went to jail but then also had to be examined for mental health, whatever. Like it was I forget
Yeah.
what season it was, but she was standing outside in like a plaid jacket after her
And
and
they
Dakota
arrested
had
her.
some yeah, and then
Yeah.
she had to stay at some so like yeah, she definitely has some stuff
And
going on.
she should
that
just
delayed one of
be.
the seasons for a long time.
She should just not be on reality TV. Like she just seems like she needs to be away from attention and like needs therapy. And
They're
Making
just making
money.
so
I
much
just don't know.
so much money
I just
from
don't
it.
understand
Not
why
anymore.
she was the Bachelorette, because I also heard she, I guess, went and hooked up with Dakota the day before she left for the Bachelorette, ended up missing her flight for the Bachelorette, and then filmed the whole season, and then this whole thing, and now they're not releasing the season because she got arrested again or something.
I think
Where
that
I'm
is,
like, she was not
you already
safe.
filmed the season, just release it. That's how I feel.
Well, yeah,
It's like you don't have to, like, you're gonna make so much money off of the drama. Like, I think they're also not renewing Secret Lives of Mormon Wives now because that's a part of Hulu, which is also a part of Disney. And so all of this is like the same umbrella, and so they're just canceling the whole thing. Which makes me feel bad for the other girls. It's like, okay, you
Yeah.
could just let's just like get rid of Taylor and make it like the Whitney. Maybe there should just be a Whitney spinoff.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I haven't like I'm waiting to watch the whole rest of the season to dig into the rest of the drama.
What season did I leave off on? What's the most current season?
They dropped season 4 like on the 16th.
I thought I was
So-
up to season 5. Maybe I'm behind.
No. Season 4 they dropped only a few days ago. So I just found out that there was a whole new season, and they stopped filming season 5 after that. But we knew this about her. That's what I'm so confused about. It's like, are we pretending that nobody saw this before? Like,
Well, you know how they all
That's
have their
my-
different personas? Like, they all have the different things that they're a little crazy with, all the things that they like. They're always
Yeah.
like, well, we Taylor, but we love, I don't know if they love her, but we love her. You know, like, that's just,
Yeah.
like you said, that's just her. And I feel like that's part of, like, her brand, her, like, money making, and, like, that's her persona. And I guess that's her personality, too. But, you know, like, this is not
That's what I'm saying
surprising.
about the Bachelorette. They knew what they were getting when they put her on it.
yeah.
And I'm like, they kind of should have, any of the guys, like, that would see, oh, she's the Bachelorette, I would run the other way. I'd be like, she is crazy.
Well, you also know it's only for their ratings. It's only for them getting canceled. Like, they don't really care. They don't care. It's just like
No.
Disney doesn't want to get canceled for airing it. And that's it. They don't want to get bad reviews. They don't want to have to end the show. And that's it. It's not like
It's silly.
they probably knew about all of it and they didn't give a shit. It's just like now that it got out,
Don't
it's
hold
not
it
good
back.
for their brand. Yeah. And I take it back. I actually like all of them but the other girl that's married to Brett.
Oh, Jen.
No, Jen's iffy. I'm on the fence about Jen.
I'm on the fence about Jen, too.
Like, at first I liked her and then I hated her, and then now
Jessie?
I'm like, I don't know, Jessie.
Yeah,
Jesse's a
I'm
snake.
with the hair.
Yeah, but I like the rest of them. I really do. And like, no, Jessie with the hair, I like her.
Really?
She seems the hairstylist.
Yeah, that's Jessie, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the other girl who what used to be Jesse's best friend until the villas. I think that Jesse's funny in that like she's old, but she lives in like the Mormon Utah like fairy world and has never left. But I think that she isn't like she doesn't stand up for herself enough. Like she bought the house that her and her husband lived in, and then like they had issues that was caused by her, but then she was the one leaving to go stay in a hotel. It's like, no, if you have a problem with things that I did, get out of my house that I
Did they have
bought with
kids?
my hair empire. Yeah, but
Yep,
she had
she
a
does
whole
have a
hair
hair
empire. Like she's the one that Keely gets her extensions from that are now like crazy expensive. Like she had her whole business before this show, and now she's probably the richest of all of them.
Yeah.
And she has like a beautiful home.
Celebrities go to her. I was on TikTok
Yeah.
watching like whatever, and it was a celebrity being like, "Get my hair done," and then they got it done and turned around. Who was it? I forget who it was. Whatever, it'll come to me. They turned her around, and I was like, "Oh my god, tell me that's Jessie!" And they're like, "Yep, hanging out with Jessie for the day."
I like her. I think that she's just a little like ditzy and slightly delusional, but I think she's sweet and does not deserve anything that her husband is like doing. I think her
True.
husband probably has a little dick and needs to
Are all
get
of the
out of there.
husbands Mormon too?
They're all
Yeah.
gay, but yeah, I think I mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they
Yeah,
went up
that's
to their little village trip and then had like a little pact. They were like, nobody tell anybody what Dakota did. And then like the wives were like, so how was it? How did it go? And they're like, it was good. And
it
then
was
they're
fun.
like, what, do you have a pact or something? And then they were all like, you know what? I think you and your friends are a little too close that you tell each other everything. And it's like, I'm married to you. It's like, you kind of got to tell me.
True. What do you
So
think about Zach, the blonde Jen's husband? He's my least
hated
favorite.
him. Yeah, hated him. Then I think he figured out how to work the TV system. And then now he's not in law school. Like, he should continue law school and they should just get a babysitter with all the money they have. Because what are they going to do when the TV show's not there anymore? I'm like, boy, earn your food. Anyways,
Anyways,
that's how I feel. What else is
well,
going on?
Did Liv, was this your topic? Because I feel like you said, who said they had a really interesting topic?
I did. I had a oh shit.
oh boy,
I had a
she's so
topic.
Running
excited.
low on topics today. So
I saved it on. Well, can you give us an update on how your New York City Marathon went?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask about.
yeah, it was uneventful, and I could tell you guys more details like later. But she pulled it out of the bag. She completed it. We went slow, but she did the thing. There was no quitting.
I was
We
telling
got
you, she was saving it all for the, saving
we
it
got
all
to
for
the
the
start
marriage.
line, and yeah, we made it, and that it was really cool. So, like just from my experience, they shut down Times Square. They only do it twice a year, once for this race and once for the ball dropping. So we got to go through shut down Times Square, which was really cool. We ran straight down the street, ran over the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge was closed. Like very, very cool.
What do people do if they have to pee or poop?
There's porta potties.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
was
the
gonna
grocery
say, do
porta
people
potties.
go in their pants?
If you're like an elite runner, like a number
Some
one, and you're
people I
trying to like
know.
win, then you might.
Yeah.
I have the most random things saved, so pardon me. I have a bunch.
Are you trying to gather thoughts right now?
Me? Yeah.
I can just talk about what I've been up to.
Yeah,
I'm
why are
staying
you
in
in a
a
hotel?
Yeah.
I'm
Tell us
staying in
about.
a casino in Laughlin, Nevada for work, which is kind of funny. I've never stayed in a casino for a job trip. So it's kind of interesting. I'm working normal like 8 hour days, so I actually have
Wait,
time.
why are you working normal 8 hour days? Is it just because you're on your work trip, or did
Because
everything
it's a
change?
different project.
Got it.
So yeah, I just show up and I don't have to like lead the project or anything. I'm just like staff and I'm doing like compliance, construction oversight and stuff. Um, so yeah, it's like normal 8 hour days for me. And there's like a
That's
job
nice.
trailer. I'm allowed to eat lunch. It's great.
Nice. Is it in the
Uh,
desert? Laughlin
it
is
is in the
desert.
desert. Yeah. So the project site is in Topak, or like right on Route 66. And it is already up to 107 degrees. So it's hot. We've got rattlesnakes everywhere. Our
Oh
biologist called in today. She had to capture it because it was at the job trailer.
god.
And she captured a rattlesnake. So it was kind of cool. Um, but yeah, I've just been desert dwelling and it's getting hot. I flew an airplane and did flips upside
You
down.
were swirling.
I was swirling, doing some
That
swirly
I
swirls.
was not ready. I was not prepared. Like I saw the video from the inside, but then
I
when I
didn't
saw
watch
the
it yet.
outside video, you just went whoa, 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 and I was like, oh, I could never.
it
Yeah.
was it was intense. It was fun. I was like, I want to keep doing flips, but like, because at the end, like after we went through the full, I guess, thing that we were gonna do, the pilot was really cool and he was like, so do you want to do like more? And I was like, yeah, like give me a couple of your favorites. And then he was like down to just keep going and going. And I was like, okay, I don't know how much more I could do. Like, I don't want to get sick, so but they do that like multiple times a day, all day long. And I'm just
Good
like,
job.
They're probably ex-military. They've got to be.
some of them are, but my pilot, oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I think I mentioned it. So as we're getting ready to take off and we're on just like the runway waiting for our turn, there's a man scootering to his plane. And I was like, oh, scooter. And he was just
You
like,
told me this.
yeah, it's a scooter. But yeah, he was not military. He like got his pilot's license. I guess he like flew when he was really young and then ended up just wanting to be a pilot, and he flew private jets. And he said his first flight for his like first official jobs, he worked for this like rich guy, and he said he showed up and there was like a red carpet laid out and everything, and it was two dogs that he picked up.
I love
the
that. I
only
thought you were
dogs.
gonna be like, and he had to fly to Epstein Island.
No. No, he picked up it was like a rescue German Shepherd and Pit Bull, and they like knew how to get on the plane and where to sit and everything.
That's so cute.
I know. And I was like, I would have kept that job forever and just flew
Yeah.
the dogs everywhere.
Yeah. Aw, well, I found what I was looking at. This is derived from Instagram, which is where mostly where I get most of my stuff from. So imagine this actually ties into that one day where Katie was eating McDonald's. I was like, McDonald's sounds really good right now. Like I'd love some fast food. And
Your
so
chicken nugget days?
my chicken nuggies. Damn, I could use some chicken nuggies. So imagine biting into, their Big Mac and being like,
No.
so delicious. I have not had a Big Mac in. I don't think I've ever had a Big Mac in my life.
Can we pause for 2 seconds?
Can we talk about when the last time we had a burger from McDonald's was?
Like last week. My meal prep this week is knockoff Big Macs, but I made them myself. Like I went and got burgers. I made the Big
Real
Macs.
meat.
Actually, I saw that was your meal prep, and I'm happy it wasn't McDonald's.
Me too.
Because
I'm scared.
imagine eating it and being like, that was really good. I should do this more often. And then finding out later that 2% of the meat was human.
Yeah, I could see that.
Where, who, how? Tell us why.
So the theory that the internet is saying that the labs tested the burgers and allegedly found traces of human DNA. Don't interrupt me.
I didn't know they tested it.
In fast food burgers. And of course, to leave people, this is like ChatGPT. Do you ever like go on ChatGPT for a conspiracy and they try to spin it into a story to make it sound
Yes,
less
that's why I don't.
like a conspiracy? They're like, what is happening in this dark story? Like allegedly, and I'm like, that you can't if it's tested and it's 2% human DNA. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't like talk yourself out of like DNA test. That's like murders. That's like the nail in the coffin. You can't talk yourself out of that. But basically, it's saying that the humans who process the meat will shed like the skin cells, hair, like miscellaneous body types, and then it just gets ground up. But 2%'s actually quite high.
I think there's way more to that. There was a whole conspiracy where they're like, there's literally like for the amount of burgers that McDonald's alone, not all fast food, just McDonald's alone produces, there's not enough cows on the planet to be
I actually
processed.
saw that recently. I forget where I saw that.
Weird like people disappearing, like the organ donors, like people have seen weird like meat trucks like leaking just random gross stuff. So there for a long time has been like conspiracy about McDonald's putting human meat in their burgers.
Yes.
And I was gonna look into it as a topic, but I didn't have time or like I didn't know they had actually tested it yet.
Allegedly, they tested it.
So number one, the first thing that I thought of was, do you think McDonald's is in on that aqua crematorium, whatever? Remember I said like people get like cremated and then the dead bodies and then they put that back in the water. Like maybe McDonald's is part of Big Aqua.
Big Aqua.
I forget the name of it. Big Aqua. Aqua. And number two, Liv, did this topic inspire you, aside from me eating McDonald's the other day? Did you see the video that just came out of the CEO or president or whatever of McDonald's, and he sits down to film like a commercial or something, and someone else is filming, and they're like, "Okay, yeah, like we're gonna have you eat this burger," and he's like, "Funny jokes, guys, like no thanks," and they're like, "No, no, no, like this is part of it," and he was like, and it was like live, and so he was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, yeah, it's okay, I already ate, I'm not hungry," and they're like, "Hello, we're filming right now, like." You're
Eat the
eating this
burger.
burger, and he tried everything to not eat the burger, but then he ate it and he was like, delicious. And that was like a recent thing that just came out.
No, I did not see that.
I,
It was just like the lab test findings that I came across. That said it was 2% human DNA.
I kind of want to test it.
I'd
How?
love to see the rest. Like
I wonder if it varies by burger. I'm
probably.
sure it does, but I wonder by like how much. Like I want to know their whole process.
Is that like dropping a hair in there? Because like
No.
2% isn't a
2% is a
hair.
lot.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you know what they did? They do the test on like they just took a whole burger patty and just tested that. I'm
That's what
gonna
I'm
look it up.
assuming because it's like 2% of that burger was human.
I'm Googling it. That
I'm looking it
doesn't
up right
surprise me with all of the Epstein stuff that came out, which I literally everything coming out, I was like, called that, called that, called that. But there was a bunch of stuff a while ago where they're literally eating humans. And I think Katie, you mentioned this about when we were talking about mermaids and stuff,
Yeah.
where you alleged that they were eating mermaids, but I'm pretty sure like there's like actual videos of them eating human.
Probably.
Um,
Yes.
like on the table, and it kind of I think they like it just looked weird. Like she kind of looked like a
Well,
mermaid.
I could see
Uh-huh.
them putting like wrapping the legs. This is fucked up, but I could see them being like, I want to eat mermaid at my party tonight. And then like making the human body look like a mermaid on
Yeah.
the
Because
table.
we
I could
talked
Like
see
about that.
that. They've had them like, you know how you position like a chicken with like the
I
legs.
saw that. That's fucked up.
If that they had like babies where they're like, oh, it tastes
Mhm.
like cream cheese because like
Oh, I
cream
heard
Natalie,
that too.
that's
you're like
all that
12
was in it.
times grosser than the rest of our content.
So it's all out there. I'm just saying, it all came out. But oh
Yeah,
yeah, I was gonna Google. I don't know. McDonald's human meat is pretty gross because everyone eats McDonald's.
that's why I
Not
stick
everyone, but
potatoes. I'm like, give me the fries.
Well, wasn't it a thing like I know Dad talks about? He's like, when I was a kid, McDonald's they said it was mealworms, and now we've
Ew.
progressed from mealworms to human bodies. We got to get Dad on the
I
show and
didn't know
ask
he
what he
said that.
McDonald's just been always in the
thinks.
on the conspiracy
Ew.
list, which is interesting.
That's how people were skinny when they were little. Like that's why
The
we got
mealworms.
fatter. Yeah, because there are just worms in them.
Ew.
Louise is right.
No.
I'm reading about it. It said that the company called Clear Labs tested 258 samples from 79
Who
brands.
owns Clear Labs?
Oh, I don't. Oh gosh, I don't know, but I
I'll
don't even
search
want to
it.
keep reading this.
I'm also reading
There's
it.
just this is not just McDonald's. This one is not McDonald's specific.
I gotta
It
know if In and
is
Out's on there.
burger specific. National brands on oh god on the West Coast live. It said that there's rat DNA, human DNA,
Did they
79
say In and
brands.
Out specifically at all?
I didn't get that far.
Okay, I'm waiting patiently.
Okay. Should I just search? Just search it out.
Maybe I should go get one now before I get my fate.
I see everyone trying to like debunk it now, where they're like, "Oh no, it doesn't contain 2% human DNA."
Oh,
Hmm.
They're
yes,
like
Liv.
factually,
But
fact
based on
checking.
a 2016 study, 258 fast food items from Clear Labs, which, yeah, it said In N Out was not specifically identified as having these contaminants, but widely suspected. The study found that these issues mostly related to food handling or hygiene rather than ingredients.
Oh, yay.
You
Well, in 2016, maybe they get that and they're like, oh, we really need to change things up, guys. Right?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm like, oh, that was a few years ago.
A
But
few. That was,
honestly, it's probably worse now.
yeah, probably. Especially, I don't know, Epstein Island, McDonald's, and they said there was like, I don't know, there's something about Epstein Island when you read the Epstein files. There's something about pizza. Like if you read the, I
Yeah.
don't, can't even get into that. I don't even know. I didn't look at
It's
that.
like a trafficking thing, and
Oh,
like where like they had specific names for young boys and young girls, where they're like ordering to have them like do things.
and so that was like a code. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I think
which that was the real Pizzagate.
yes. I
Is
don't
it
know.
was all I think they found like Hillary Clinton emails like a while back on that, and they're
Wait,
like,
what
why are
was
you
the
still
real
ordering?
Pizzagate? I thought the
Using
Pizzagate was when, like, big problems happened.
there was like two kind
Yeah,
of
we look
pizza
at them.
related things, and I think the ordering pizza like when it rises, I think that was kind of used as a cover for the actual like
Hmm.
pizza parties, as like ordering pizza as in young girls and young boys.
Oh, and
They
they'd
had
be like
code
a
words.
pizza for Melody. And
Yeah,
then
so they're like,
Melody
oh, we're
was a
having a
girl.
party, we need like 55 hot dogs and like this many pizzas.
50 hot dogs.
But yeah, that's, and they're
Frankie
like, why are these politicians like ordering so much like food,
pizza.
or like having pizza parties and stuff,
Hmm.
and like sending emails about it? That's weird. But yeah, that's what the whole thing was.
Yeah. Ew, Winston.
I want to know more. I don't know. Maybe I'll do research about.
Yep.
I want to know more about the human, like 2%. I want to know, like, do you think it has to do with the water cremation? Do you think
I don't know.
people
You see,
dropping things? Do you
I
think it's
think
sinister?
I think
Do you
my
think so?
stance as a girl who likes conspiracy theories, I also really like to just live in the dark. Like politics wise, everything else, I'm like all I care about is having good food, like getting to make music and hanging out with my animals. And I'm like everything else is not important to me and I'm just going to live my life. So like hearing this stuff, I'm like that's fucked up. I want to be able to eat my In-N-Out burger and not give a shit.
I do
I'm
dive
like,
into too much of it.
yeah, I don't like to know because then it's like, who wants to live a life thinking like this world's fucked up? Why am I in it? You know,
I just want to eat my
Well,
burgers
yeah,
and
I do
drink my
that, but I also
espresso.
I'm just like, I'm chilling.
I have a
At
hard
least
time
I'm not.
forgetting. Yeah, I have a hard time being like, oh, I read this once. I'm never eating this again. Like this will probably affect. Yeah, I'm probably never going in and out again.
I don't think it was In and Out,
I'll eat my
but
nuggies though. Nobody say anything about my chicken nuggets, okay? I know those are probably worse.
Those I think they're worse than the burgers.
Yeah.
that is not. Yeah,
No, no, no. My nuggies are great. Like,
your
give me the
nuggies are safe.
sawdust. Yeah. I actually saw a girl, like, she took a chicken breast and she ground it up in, like, her meat grinder. And she, like, put the cornstarch in there, some flour, so she could make them into little patties. And then she dipped them in the egg, the flour, the cornstarch. And then she, like, fried them in olive oil or even air fried them, you could do. But I think she actually fried them. And then she was
Mhm.
like, these are my at home nuggets. And I'm like, next time I have an entire day to make myself a snack, I'm gonna make those. Yeah.
Some at-home nuggets. Sounds
Some
good
at
though.
home nuggets. I love the
I've seen
idea.
that, but I also putting chicken in a. Well, I think the recipe that I saw, they put it in like a ninja, and I was like,
No, that's
like I
I
don't know
would
if I
never.
could do.
Key,
I don't know if
then
I could do that.
I can never make a smoothie again.
Oh yeah,
I
I would
know.
never
Can
I
make
was
you
like,
imagine?
I hope this is your personal nuggy ninja.
Wait, I've done something like that before. I gotta think. Like, there are some recipes I follow, and I'm like, this is absolutely disgusting. But I can't remember. I can't remember. I've just, it's
Are
been a
you
while.
are you weird like that, like about bowls and stuff too? Like if I have a certain bowl that I'll like let Zion drink water or like food out of or put his gross food in it, I'm like, this is a designated dog bowl now, even if I wash it, unless I
No.
wash it like 30 times. But like, I'm just like, I like this, even if I wash it, it's still just a dog bowl, or like, it's still just, I
No,
don't know.
I let Winston eat out of one of my mixing bowls for about like 6 months, and then I decided the bowl was too big for him, so I took it back, and I don't even have a dishwasher. I hand washed it in my sink. Now it's back in rotation, and he has a smaller bowl.
I
So
couldn't do that. I'd have to
no,
hand wash it like maybe 6 or 7 times, and then I'd be like, I think
Like,
it's
is it
okay.
clean?
I don't know. I let them. I don't know. Like I don't think that they're. Oh, this actually leads me into something.
Mhm.
It doesn't gross me out that much. I'm like I'll like make my face like that and like squish my face together, but then I'll let them lick my face. So I'm like, if I'm letting you guys do that, then it's
Well,
like,
yeah, I was just gonna say that too, because I'm not like,
hmm.
I guess specifically like a clean or like even at work, like I get contaminated stuff on my hands all the time and then like eat and like, or
And
like I'll pet the dog and like eat, and I'm just like, that's
Natalie's
fine.
gonna have like babies with 7 heads. That's disgusting.
Maybe.
Actually, it's funny. I met a guy who built the Walmart in Ridgecrest. He's one of my regulars, and like he was talking about, oh, like what did you do this last weekend? Like I have to do with all my regulars, and I'm like, yeah, I went to go visit my sister. She lives in the desert. And he was like, oh, I spent some time out there. I'm like, yeah, Ridgecrest. You probably like it's the middle of nowhere. You probably don't know. He goes, oh, I was out there for work and it was horrible. And I'm like, yep. He's like, yeah, I built the Walmart.
You gotta
Um,
ask him about the thrift store.
like I don't think it's that horrible. We were just saying that there isn't much place to like go get food. Anyways, what
No,
I'm saying, I was astonished. I found out that um my partner's family doesn't put like frontline or tick meds on their dogs. And I'm like, I got really mad. I'm like, like why am I putting it on my dog and making his lifespan probably shorter with this stupid stuff, unfortunately. And you guys aren't doing it so he could get fleas and the fleas could get into my house regardless if I put it on my dog or not, and you guys aren't doing it. And I was really mad, and then it it came to fruition. They don't have um they don't have ticks out here that have Lyme's disease. Like I was talking about Lyme's disease, and I forgot that this was like a whole big thing. But like Lyme's disease doesn't exist on the West Coast. It's only an East Coast thing. And I forgot this whole big thing when it came out that Justin Bieber had it, that Lyme's disease was something that the government released as a test to see if they could spread an illness and disease through a bug or something. And that the ticks who had Lyme's disease were, and they're only on the East Coast. And so I'm like, wait, that's so much more true. Like fleas are annoying, but you can get rid of fleas. Knock on wood. Like fleas are still, I'm still scarred from living with
I was
fleas.
gonna say, growing up, we experienced some of those.
We had some of those.
yeah,
Um,
I haven't used any of that tick and flea stuff for Zion at all.
Never.
really.
I think I had for like
Winston,
for his first year, I had him for a year on it, and then I was like, I'm not doing
yeah.
this.
The dogs, they're fine. They don't, again, knock on wood, I haven't found anything on them. I found one tick crawling on Tate and I killed it, put it outside, and that's that.
When
Winston, though, it might be because he's low to the ground. He probably scurries more. But if I don't put anything on him, he'll get like teeny tiny fleas and like mites all around his eyes and in his ears. And it's disgusting. And then he sleeps in my closet.
Oh.
And I'm like, you can't be in my clothing like
when
that.
you guys bring your dogs to the vet, like as like a checkup thing, do aside from like Lyme's, do they check like the blood for other tick-borne diseases or no?
No.
They they do like a lot for
I know they do like a
different
panel,
types.
but
Yeah, they do a full panel, but
They only do a panel because he was on like heartworm, flea, and tick meds, and that's the thing I took him off of. I don't know. Like my problem is, again, the vet is like the doctor to me, where I don't know who to trust. Like this is all. This is why I don't trust the government. I really don't trust anybody. Like it's all means to make money. Like when you find out that when a doctor prescribes you medicine, they make money off of prescribing that medicine to you. So it's like, why am I going to trust you that you think something's wrong with me when you're getting a payday for just putting out that medicine? And the same goes for dogs. It's like more you get people to spend on their animal, the more money the vet's going to make. So why would I go to you if my dog needs help if you're just using me for money? And this is where I think everybody's fucked up, and I don't trust anybody. And we need the Chinese medicine. We need that
Medicine.
Chinese medicine at this scene. We need it at the scene here and everywhere to like really just get to the ground of it. Like, I think there's things I know. This is just an example. I think peppermint oil is bad for dogs, but like if somebody said, just spray your dog with peppermint oil once a week, let them outside, they're not going to have a problem with fleas and ticks. Like, I would prefer that any day. But like nobody's
Yeah.
telling you that.
I'll have to. I have this lady, a couple of them actually on Instagram that I follow, where she's like my first dog I had, like ended up dying like at maybe like 10 or 12 years old or something like that. And I thought it was normal for dogs to live like 10 to 12 years. And she's like, until I have my new dog now, never did any of the vet stuff. Like rabies vaccine basically like poisons them. Like she doesn't do any of that stuff. She does at home like medication, like just food, and stuff. And her dog is like 15, 16 and still like acts like a puppy.
What kind of dog though? Is it big dog?
It's a bigger one, yeah.
Hmm.
It's like some sort of like rescue like mix mutt.
Yeah. Well, and
Um
then I feel the same way about me, but then it's like, okay, I'm gonna cook every meal. Like making salad is like so
yeah, I just don't have time.
it's hard. Yeah, and then I'm like, well, then like it's so much easier to just get a scoop of dog, and then like I'll be feeding my dog a certain way, but then now I have someone else's dog that I take care of, and I'm like, listen, I can't afford to feed your dog that way, and I can't, like, that's so much effort for me to do to double this. And then I'm usually at work at night, and so is my partner, so he gets fed by the the parents when they're feeding their dogs. And then it's like I can't ask them to be like, hey, let's do like a scoop of this rice, a scoop of this meat,
Mhm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just kind of, and at this point, unfortunately, like the damage is done.
I don't know.
So
What if you meal prep it?
I've done that before.
Do you brush? Can we pause? And this is a real world. I'm not making money off of this. Do you, like a vet? Do you brush his teeth?
I can't, no, I could barely floss my teeth. Like, I'm not gonna brush my
I only say
dog's.
that because when I did all the meal prep for Chief, I also had to do
Mhm.
it for Tony. And
Mhm.
so I did it for like maybe 3 years. And then fast forward to like 2 years ago, Tony had like really bad breath and like he had like I could see one of his teeth was being weird. So I was like, oh no, the poor guy's gonna need a teeth pulled. And then we went to the vet. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, he needs 12 of them out. So they pulled 12 of his teeth and I asked them like, what the heck? Like, how did that happen? And they're like, did you feed him soft food? And I was like, yeah, I meal prepped for him because whatever. And they're like, yeah, it rotted his teeth because whatever.
Did
It
They're
would
you
get stuck in
did you
there.
give him bones on the regular
Mhm.
when you gave him bones while he was eating like that?
Yeah, and so
Because
I asked them like,
I heard bones were enough. Like if you're giving them hard
I
food,
mean, it could be DNA also, but
could be DNA.
like yeah, he'd love to chew on bones, eat sticks, and he
Huh.
does that now. But he's back on hard food. So then I asked them, like, I was scared because it was expensive, and now he's missing half of his teeth. And they were like, yeah, just try. And I slack in brushing it because he hates it, but
Yeah.
just try your best to brush. So
Yeah. No,
I
this
don't
is
know, it's
why
so
I kind of
hard.
don't. I don't think I want another dog. Like
I
I
want a
kind of
cat.
I like my cat just chilling. He delivers me dead animals, and it's great. Like I love my dog to death, but yeah, I didn't realize when I adopted a dog at, I think I was like 20 years old, that like, and obviously when you sign the papers it's like you understand your dog's gonna, this is a commitment for like 10 to 15 years, and you're like, yeah, of
Mhm.
course I understand that.
Yeah,
But
of
I'm like,
course.
okay, now it's like after work, like I used to like line things up, be like, okay, after work I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna go grocery shop, or like not even grocery shop, I'm gonna go like to the next town over and go to the Goodwill and hop around all these other Goodwills, and then after that I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and then I'm going to head home, and I'll be out for like 10 or 12 hours. And I used to do that when I lived in Nashville. I would leave the house at like 6 a.m. and I wouldn't get home until like 9 p.m. And I would be able to like just hop around doing things with my car. And it's like, okay, now I have an animal at home. I can't do that.
That's my issue too, which it's not like I got him because I was in Washington and I was like, damn, like it was during COVID and I was like, I don't do anything because everything's closed. Like I need a dog to like hang out with and like to get me like I'm not just gonna go walk by myself. I was like, I want a dog to hang out with. So I got Zion and now I'm just like I work a ton, like usually like 16-hour days. So I'm just busy. But I'm always like, oh, I have to fit time in to like take him for a walk or like entertain him. And then now I'm on a work trip and I'm like, I just wish I was with him. Like I just want
Oh.
to go take him on an adventure and stuff. So now
Yeah,
I
but
feel bad. But
those are two different things. It's like, yeah, you want to take care of him because you love him, but then you're also like, this is like a weight of something taken
you
care
just
of.
have to choose. Yeah.
Which I really, how are people having children? Like having an animals makes me feel like I don't want that. I'm like, I
It's
can't,
time.
that's so much time. I'm like, I'm going to be selfish. I don't want to spend my money on you. Sorry.
I need to buy my tea kettle. I'm
Like,
losing my voice.
yeah, exactly. Give me my tea kettle. If I can't buy a tea kettle, I'm not having a fucking child. I think like pets for me, I need pets with boundaries. Like if I have a horse, obviously you can't bring your horse inside. I probably would. Once in a great while, I'd be like, "Look, it's Frankie's in the kitchen." But I like Frankie can't live in the kitchen. So I feel like I need animals with boundaries. And then if I have a dog, like if I have a horse, then I need a farm dog to protect the horse. And the farm dog would pretty much just live mostly outside in the stable with the horse. And then, of course, I need cats for all the mice.
I need cats for my mice.
You want Winston?
I'm
He,
surprised you
he
don't
would
have one yet.
he would be so excited.
He's a lover. He loves to curl up and get cuddles, and he'll come and like he'll cuddle with me at night. But he also is a little killer out there.
He's having a good time.
He's
He
killer.
is. He's if you could see him right now. Oh, he just had his head like laid back.
Oh. Yeah, he likes
Oh,
hanging out.
Winnie boy.
He has such an attitude.
I know. Well, I feel like this is a good time to announce my first single is coming out. First single in a very long time is coming out on March. Nope, April 17th. Should I do a little sneak peek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Natalie, did you have a favorite of the two? Or Katie, did you have a favorite of the two?
I mean, check the news
I
again.
I definitely did.
Hold on. I played them in order.
No. Hold on, I can't exit this. It's gonna.
It's okay.
It's an
I'm
upload
just
fail.
I'm giving a sneak peek now.
I liked Over You.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked Over You. I liked Freeloading better, but Freeloading doesn't exist in y'all's world yet. I think I have a dog hair up my nose.
Maybe it's just there.
But Over You, I'm releasing first.
Oh, well, there you go. See? I didn't even know that.
It would have been easy backsliding back into that town if I'd have seen a break like any indication you thought about turning round. Maybe I would have felt something when you called if you would have called my brother on his birthday. But May is come and gone, come on, you didn't even have to get it right down to the day. So what are you on right now? To think it's okay to reach out. When last week you saw my mom at the grocery store and pretended you were never in her house. You only want me when I'm over you.
That's all you're getting for now. Anyways, I was telling Natalie I have a hard time like listening to it and being like yeah, this could be released, this could not be released, because I listen to it and all I hear is that's my voice. That's me singing. That's my voice. Like it's hard for me to
What does that
zoom
mean?
out. Like all I hear is like my voice. I'm not hearing, oh, this is a good song. Oh, this
Oh, this
is
is. Oh, I see.
and like I've sang it so many times, and I've listened to it
Mhm.
so many times. I'm just like, all right, I don't, I have no, what's it called? Like zoom out ability, no perspective anymore.
That's understandable.
So it is what it is.
Well, I like the song, and yes, it does sound
Good.
like your voice, but it also sounds like a song. So
So we're hitting all the boxes
we're
here.
good.
All the boxes.
We gotta have your merch for the next show.
Yeah,
Yes.
I really
Okay.
like your
Should I
shirt.
should I give a little what's it called?
Merch
Sneak
tour?
peek of the merch. So I realized something kind of cool. Natalie also realized something kind of cool. So
I didn't realize
I
anything.
I
Apparently.
designed Katie is just here for the vibes, the good vibes. So I'll come here and draw it. So um
You need a whiteboard.
let's see. Can you see this if I go like this?
Mhm.
So
No.
here is
No.
my name, right? Liv.
Oh yeah.
And I was brainstorming this. I came up with this all by myself, no chat, no anybody. I was just sitting there looking at my name and be like, how can I put this together? And so I'm like, Liv Waters. And I'm like, oh, I could turn the L into part of the W. And so I made it like L, this bottom one, that one,
Mm.
L and W. And I show it to Hassam, and Hassam was like, yeah, that works because it literally says live.
Yeah, it
Like
does. It's
it's
like sideways.
LW and it's also live. And I'm like, I've figured it out. My first shirt, at least the sample design, doesn't have this on it, but I want it on it. I just have to sit there and like design it somewhere. But I want to do that with like a circle around it. That's horrible circle. That's an even worse circle. That one looked like a chicken nugget. This one does too. But like just LW, like live waters with a circle, and boom, there we go. But then
I like it.
live, yeah, and I've just been doing placeholder, just live. And then Natalie was like, wait, um, did you know that live stands for Roman numeral 54? And I'm like, girl, did I know when it was Super Bowl live? I walked around saying, everybody, that this was my time to shine. This is my Super Bowl. Like, Super Bowl live, everybody. And of course, I was bartending, and I hate the Super Bowl because it always used to land on my birthday. And mom used to bring my birthday cake over to the neighbor's Super Bowl party. And I'm like, Mom, I want leftovers. Don't share my cake. And yeah, that's why I hate sports. I hate watching sports. I'll play a
All the
sport.
espresso has hit live at one time.
Yeah. What are you
That's
talking
why
about?
I hate sports.
Not the espresso. And so, but then I was like, it could be kind of cool to be nerdy like that and do like people wouldn't quite understand, but there would be a rhyme to the reason. And if people got it, they got it. And if they didn't, they didn't. But the back it would be like a jersey. And it would probably be like a cool soccer jersey or even like a polo jersey. Um, bit like waters on the back, and it writes the number 54, and then on the front it would have my like live logo. So yeah, I have
Do you rugby
plenty.
ones? Like
Rugby,
the colored, like striped ones, collared?
I think I'm thinking of that too, but it's going to be technically polo or soccer. I like, me, I remember when I bought that like
Oh, I
soccer
remember.
uniform.
And you're like, I only have like old soccer uniforms to wear to the gym, and buys a soccer uniform.
Okay, no, this is after I donated my soccer uniforms. Then I kind of,
You're like, I
I
need a
kind of
new
miss
one.
them. That was a whole era in fashion, though. Like people were, I forget what it's called, but it was like you're wearing a lot of like jerseys and stuff. And Yellow the Label, I like them. They're a Florida-based company, and they release a lot of like out there stuff. And they released like a like a soccer uniform, and like it had like a cheetah on it, and I'm like,
I thought of this, but I was like,
yes.
I just want to see like a Florida man fighting a gator in it. in the soccer jersey.
I still love it.
And Liv's
Honestly,
Super Bowl jersey.
I have to go take it out of storage because I put it in there because it was cold. It was like 40 degrees as a high.
Oh,
And
now
then
it
it
is the
got,
weather.
now it's the weather for it. I gotta go get it. But I would remember I was wearing it outside and Hissam's dad was like, "Oh, what team is that? That's a cool logo," because it had I think it's a tiger on the back. I'm like, "Oh, it's a made up team. It doesn't exist."
It's a made up one.
It's actually not a real team. It's a fashion label. Like they're just like, yeah, it's really comfy, and yeah. Anyways, I bought it to be like a cover up at the beach. I thought that would be like comfy and kind of cute, like in a bikini top and then those shorts, and then I could always throw that shirt on over. And it worked. I like it. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it for sure. But that's the type I want to do merch that is like low-key its own clothing brand.
That would be cool.
Winston! He knocked my
Winston
seltzer
wants his
over.
merch too.
Dude. He's looking at me like, whoa, I didn't do anything. Yeah, you're right. This
His
espresso is hitting
Frankenstein
me.
arms.
Yeah. He just lays like this. What are you doing? What are you doing, Winston?
He reminds me of Puss in Boots, how he's just like, when he gets really fat and he's just like, ugh, ugh.
Yeah. Well, speaking of espresso, we have our own like routine kind of figured out. So when I froth the milk, like the espresso cup or cappuccino
gets
cups
the
are
milk.
pretty small. Yeah. So every time I make myself a cappuccino, he gets probably like 4 ounces of frothed milk. and I think only like 4 ounces of
He's
frothed
like-
milk goes into my.
He's milk drunk.
He is. He loves
He's
it
just
though.
a baby.
He's just a baby.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
Just a baby, except for his.
So yeah, my
Craziness.
horse would probably be in the kitchen. So I guess that's that.
The long story short.
Yeah.
I am targeted by all of the Instagram reels where it's like a cow in the kitchen while this guy is trying to cook and it keeps eating out of the bowl and stuff like that.
And the cow's aggressive about it too. I've seen that one. Cow's like, get out of my way.
Oh man. Wait, let me see my merch. I'm still figuring out this website, to be completely honest. Comment below if you want us to make 17 Scooters Club merch, because there we go, another number. We can make rivaling jerseys.
And have a soccer game.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I can't wait until like music takes off. So our podcast takes off, and then I'm just gonna randomly have like 17 Scooters Club merch just on my music website. And people will be like, that's peculiar. What's this club that you're talking about scooters with?
It's a secret club.
Yeah.
One would be really cool if we had
What?
like once you like did your music thing, we'll have a 17 Scooters speakeasy.
Yes.
Yes. You have to roll in on a scooter.
Yep, scooters only. Scooter parking only.
Scoot, scoot. Sorry. It's just over time.
Are we scooting away?
I don't know. I'm
I guess
scooting
you
around.
said that.
I do
Okay.
need to scoot away.
I should, but I could talk
You had
all
some
night, guys. I could talk all night. Natalie's drinking wine. I'm drinking espresso. Katie, it's the middle of the night for Katie.
I drank my sleepy time tea and now I need to wake up in 5
I
hours.
love sleeping.
Oh my god. I can't do 5 hours of sleep.
Oh my
I
god.
did 5 hours of sleep last night.
I did 5 hours of sleep like a week ago, and it took me like 3 days to recover.
I typically only have 5 hours of sleep, and then when the weekend hits, I'm like knocked out. I'm like, I'm sleeping until 11.
Yeah, I thrive the best on like 9 hours of sleep. So I'm like a baby. I need to sleep that much. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like this podcast, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, send it to your friends and all that jazz. Comment merch. Don't forget to comment merch, because you know it's going to be great. Anyways, we are 17 Scooters Club, and we are Scoot Scoot. Bye. 2 wheels are better than 4. From the mountains to the shore, find us rolling up to the pub. We're 17 Scooters Club.